much fun is it to have three guys running deep down the field you can choose from to throw to now?
Just three. I think it's more than that. I mean, surrounded by talent, this offense is full of it. You said it. It's fun. It's fun to be a part of it. It's fun to be the quarterback of this group. To be able to go out there and lead these guys, the offensive line, the way they played, the receivers making plays, the backs, obviously. It's just great to be a part of this group.
What was the key to get 405 passing yards today?
What's the key?
Yeah.
Great play calling. Credit Kellen Moore for that. And then once again, as I said, surrounded by great players like that, offensive line did a great job in protection. And you're able to throw some short passes, and receivers go get the rest, and then you open up the run, and then you're able to hit them with the run action. So I mean, credit the play calling, but as I said before, we've got talent. We've got talent on this offense, and it's fun to be a part of.
So many drives of 80 yards or more. You talk about the confidence when you guys are backed up like that to keep calling the plays and move out of there?
Yeah, I mean, I'd say in my time here, we've had some long drives. We have some 90-yarders, some 80-yarders, and so that's something that we talk about when we're backed up. As soon as I get in that huddle, we all discuss it. Hey, we've done this before. We've done it a number of times, so let's go do it. And all it takes is the focus and the concentration, one play at a time, everybody executing their job, and just focus on that. And you look up, and you're converting 13, 17-play drives and getting touchdowns, and it's just great.
You had a couple of touchdowns that were wide open that you rarely see, the one to Cobb and also to Jarwin. What were the calls on those plays, and why were they so wide open?
Yeah, I mean, run action. And when you have a great run game like that, that's what happens. The backers step up, and they leave the field. They leave voided zones in the field, and that's what happened on both of them. So, I mean, as I said, it's great play calling by Kellen, great timing, and yeah, it was those are easy touchdowns. You beg for those.
What is your relationship? The big play to open the second half, it was a play pass. It seemed like even though Zeke hasn't been out, they were still playing the run that opened those things up for you.
You better play the run when you're playing this team. I don't care if he's been out or if he's not been out. That's what we've done for a number of years, and we're going to continue to do that. So I mean, as I said, when you have a back like that, you have an offensive line like we have, and you're able to run the ball like we have in the past, that's our history. You're going to play the run, and you better respect the run, or we're going to continue to do that. So once we're able to run the ball, it just opens up all those other things, and tonight was an example.
How did it feel to help 82 into the end zone again?
Oh, it was great. It's been great just to have him back, to be able to get him a touchdown. The first play call we have, it was the one Jarwin scored on is one of his favorite plays. So the moment I hear that play call in my head and I see he's not in the game, I'm just like, oh, he's not going to be too happy about this one. And then Jarwin catches the touchdown. So to be able to fast forward and get him one, get him his own, was great.
What was your favorite throw from today?
I mean, I don't know. I mean, I've got to go back and watch film. But just off the – yeah, I was getting there.
Okay, I'm sorry.
But off the top of my head, I'm gonna say the first, I think, third down conversion to Cobb, and that's just that's an option route for him, and it's just that shows the trust that we had. He broke in for me to be able to trust him, put the ball on him. Still wasn't a great throw, and him go make that contested catch. And the reason is I think that got me in the zone. I think that got me going. I converted that first third down. That was the first touchdown we had. That drive was the first. Converted off of that third down, got the first touchdown we had, whatever, and just rolled from there. So, I mean, that's the one I can just point to right now.
You talked in the offseason about being more comfortable. Have you played more free and easy as you did today? Because it looked like you were just patient, confident, comfortable back there.
Yeah, I mean, I think I spoke to it about the latter part of the year last year, being able to just see the defense, seeing the things that I wanted to see so much quicker. And this offseason, the spring, this training camp, it's just continue to grow, and then just obviously studying film, playing these guys for a number of years just allows me to come in and do exactly that. And as I said, when the offensive line protects like they do, players make plays, it's hard not to be comfortable.
What is Kellen like between series for you?
He's great. I mean, we're talking about obviously the plays that we just run, the good, the bad, and then we turn the page quickly. And it's about what he's planning on calling and the reasons he's planning on calling, and where my eyes should be, what my read should be for the most part. And he's great. And it's also great. I mean, get a call down, Kit's up top, but he calls down, and he's always coaching me up as well. And we've just got a great group of guys and coaches, just always trying to get better, always paying attention and focused on the little things. And it makes it fun just go out here in these games and just continue to get better.
Well, because of the line and the way everybody's playing on offense, in the press box, it appeared that it was just like a well-oiled machine and easy. Was it easy on the field as it looked to us up there?
I mean, it's the NFL. Nothing's easy. I will say it felt like a well-oiled machine, though. I talked about it last night to the offense when we've got so many great players on that offense. Whatever 11's out there, when you handle your one job and trust the other 10 guys are going to do that, that's what happens. You are a well-oiled machine, and you're able to just go and go and go, and it doesn't matter if it's 1st and 10 or if it's 3rd and 10 or if it's 3rd and 8. It doesn't matter. You just focus on your job, focus on executing that. And we've got a bunch of guys that take pride in doing exactly that, no matter what the situation is. And when you have that and you continue to grow off that, you get a performance like tonight.
Regarding that, Dak, there's so many different approaches to preseason these days. Your limited snaps in preseason, does that help you come out in game one and do something like this?
I mean, I don't know, man. I practice hard. I think if you ask anybody that watches me practice or anything, I mean, I'm always trying to get a game rep. I'm always putting myself in a game situation. So preseason, practice, training camp, all those reps are meaningful to me, and it's just allowed me to grow and be more comfortable in what I was tonight.
Dak, in terms of the offense as a whole, what was most different about what you were doing, and how did it best suit your skill set?
I mean, I just think timing of some of those play calls. I don't know if we ran one play tonight that hasn't been in our offense for some time, but as I said, credit to Kellen of just dialing them up, putting it at the right time, knowing what the defense is going to give us. You saw a bunch of resulted in a bunch of wide open touchdowns or a few wide open touchdowns. And as I said, as you saw tonight, we're going to change things up. You're going to see some people in some different places, and we're going to do the things that we're good at. And it's only the beginning.
When did you realize as a teammate how into it Kellen was and how smart he was and what he could see?
From the very, very beginning, as I said, when I first became a Cowboy, I mean, that was my job, was to compete against Kellen Moore for the backup position. And it was demoralizing to watch him anticipate throws and read the defense and see the defense as he did. It was tough. I didn't like it. But I also admired that part of him and wanted to be that someday. And so the moment that he transitioned into the coaching role, he's one of these geniuses. And it's great for him to just be calling the plays now. We have a great relationship, and it's been fun.
You just said that most of these plays were already in the playbook. Is there any difference in the way y'all are presenting them? Because it just looked different in terms of formations.
Yeah, for sure. Definitely different in the way we're presenting them. There may be a tick or a change here from a receiver route. Don't get me wrong there. There is some changes. There are some differences. But, yeah, it's about how we're presenting them, what we're making the defense think it is, and then what we're actually getting to. And we're getting our best athletes in open space and getting them in the areas that they're most comfortable with. And as I said at the beginning, it's fun to be a part of.
How did it feel to you to be able to spread it around to so many different guys?
Fun. Fun. I mean, those guys are great. And you get the ball in their hands. You get the ball in their hands quick. You see the result of it, a bunch of long plays, run after catch, broken tackles. We're talented. As long as we just stay focused and keep getting better. And as I said, take pride in doing our one job, knowing the other 10 guys are going to do that. This will be a good offense. It'll be a good team, and excited for the rest of it. And we're going to turn the page and get focused on the Redskins tomorrow.
Well, you looked really great today offensively. Being the first game, Dak, how much better can this team get offensively?
So much better. So much better. I mean, we talked about it as a team in there. We're never going to be satisfied. We're never going to be complacent in what we're doing. And there's a lot of areas in that game, offense, defense, and teams, that we can get better at. One, just about finishing the game. We could have put our foot on the pedal, as you say, and done a better job, and I think it's a mentality. And all of us have it in there, so it's about staying focused, making that mentality be contagious, and we'll do better at that.
Before you came up, we just talked to Jerry, and he told us that the contract was imminent. Is that how you see it?
As I said, I'm turning the page, and I'm worried about the Washington Redskins. I have people that handle that, and my focus is on this team, on the football game, and I think as long as I can continuing to do that, this team will do things like we did tonight, and as I said, that's been out of my focus for the past week, and I told you guys that.
What did Witten say to you guys in the huddle that seemed to make you guys all laugh there right at the end?
The victory huddle is something special, and you've got to be in it to be a part of it, so secrets are kept. Thank you, man.
Thanks, guys. Thanks, Dak. Congratulations.